If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk through my garden forever. 'Tis better to have loved and lost, than never to have loved at all. Hope smiles from the threshold of the year to come, whispering it will be happier. I am a part of all that I have met. Though much is taken, much abides, and though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Tears, idle tears, I know not what they mean, tears from the depths of some divine despair, rise in the heart, and gather to the eyes, in looking on the happy autumn fields, and thinking of the days that are no more. I will drink life to the lees. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. A lie that is half-truth is the darkest of all lies. Once in a golden hour, I cast to earth a seed. Up there came a flower. The people said, a weed. Sometimes the heart sees what's invisible to the eye. Half the night I waste in sighs, half in dreams I sorrow after the delight of early skies. In a wakeful dose I sorrow for the hand, the lips, the eyes, for the meeting of the morrow, the delight of happy laughter, the delight of low replies. Dreams are true while they last, and do we not live in dreams? The words far, far away had always a strange charm. Come friends, it's not too late to seek a newer world. The quiet sense of something lost. I hold it true, whate'er befall, I feel it when I sorrow most. 'Tis better to have loved and lost, than never to have loved at all. Verse 27. There's not a reason why, there's but to do and die. No man ever got very high by pulling other people down. The intelligent merchant does not knock his competitors. The sensible worker does not work those who work with him. Don't knock your friends. Don't knock your enemies. Don't knock yourself. There lives more faith in honest doubt, believe me, than in half the creeds. To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Ring out the old, ring in the new, ring, happy bells, across the snow. The year is going, let him go. Ring out the false, ring in the true. It is not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order smite the sounding furrows, for my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset, and the baths of all the western stars, until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down, it may be we shall touch the happy isles, and see the great Achilles, whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides, and though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Sweet is true love that is given in vain, and sweet is death that takes away pain. I am half sick of shadows, said the Lady of Shalott. The shell must break before the bird can fly. I remain mistress of mine own self, and mine own soul. The red rose cries, she is near, she is near. And the white rose weeps, she is late. The lark's purr listens, I hear, and the lily whispers, I wait. So runs my dream, but what am I? An infant crying in the night, an infant crying for the light, and with no language but a cry. More things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of. O love, O fire, once he drew, with one long kiss my whole soul through, my lips, as sunlight drinketh dew. She left the web, she left the loom, she made 3 paces through the room. She saw the water lily loom, she saw the helmet and the plume. She looked down to Camelot. Out flew the web and floated wide. The mirror cracked from side to side. The curse has come upon me, cried the Lady of Shalott. My purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset in the baths of all the western stars until I die. For always roaming with a hungry heart. So many worlds, so much to do, so little done, such things to be. So sad, so fresh the days that are no more. The happiness of a man in this life does not consist in the absence but on the mastery of his passions. For words, like nature, half reveal, and half conceal the soul within. Life is brief but love is long. I must lose myself in action, lest I wither in despair. Willows whiten, aspens quiver, little breezes dusk and shiver, throw the wave that runs forever by the island and the river, flowing down to Camelot. 4 grey walls and 4 grey towers, overlook a space of flowers, and the silent isle embowers, the Lady of Shalott. Yet all experience is an arch wherethrough gleams that untravelled world whose margin fades, forever and forever when I move. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine and use, as though to breathe were life. Beat, happy stars, timing with things below. Beat with my heart more blessed than heart can tell. Blessed, but for some dark undercurrent woe, that seems to draw, but it shall not be so. Let all be well, be well. I sometimes find it half a sin to put to words the grief I feel, for words like nature, half reveal, and half conceal the soul within. A man had given all other bliss, and all his worldly worth for this, to waste his whole heart in one kiss, upon her perfect lips. So I find every pleasant spot, in which we two were wont to meet, the field, the chamber, and the street, for all is dark where thou art not. There's not to make reply, there's not to reason why, there's but to do and die. Forgive my grief for one removed, thy creature whom I found so fair. I trust he lives in thee, and there I find him worthier to be loved. So now I have sworn to bury all this dead body of hate. I feel so free and so clear, by the loss of that dead weight. If you don't concentrate on what you are doing, then the thing that you are doing is not what you are thinking. There is sweet music here that softer falls than petals from blown roses on the grass, or night dews on still waters between walls of shadowy granite and a gleaming pass. Music that gentlier on the spirit lies than teared eyelids upon teared eyes. Music that brings sweet sleep down from the blissful skies. Here are cool mosses deep, and through the moss the ivies creep, and in a stream the long-leaved flowers weep, and from the craggy ledge the poppy hangs in sleep. It is unconceivable that the whole universe was merely created for us who live in this third-rate planet of a third-rate moon. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use, as though to breathe were life. For I dipped into the future, far as human eye could see, saw the vision of the world, and all the wonder that would be. The old order changeth, yielding place to new, and God fulfills himself in many ways, lest one good custom should corrupt the world. Comfort thyself, what comfort is in me? I have lived my life, and that which I have done may he within himself make pure. But thou, if thou shouldst never see my face again, pray for my soul. More things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of. There rolls the deep where grew the tree. O earth, what changes hast thou seen? There where the long street roars, hath been the stillness of the central sea. The hills are shadows, and they flow from form to form, and nothing stands. They melt like mist, the solid lands. Like clouds they shape themselves and go.